Hello YouTube, this is King Side 950 here with you with the second profile of the day. Hopefully there'll be more, don't know. This is Harris, aka Thor,
Hey y'all.
and he's gonna give us his Nordic deck profile. And yeah, let's get started.
Alright. So definitely with Nordics, you gotta run 3 Black Goats. The whole main search engine for the deck, it's awesome ability. You get to, when a monster is destroyed by battle, you get to special summon it. Usually you normally put it in defense and switch it to attack. Always great for the Black Rose plays. And then with 3 Black Goats, you gotta have 3 Gold Faxes. They sometimes like to go in your hand, and you don't want that because of the Black Goat, but you can find a way to get around them, especially with horns and all the other good stuff I'm going to put in later. 2 Hamsters. Definitely you have to search out your Black Goat and your Rykos and some other beast guys. I was running him at 3, but overall I could get Black Goat pretty easily. So I don't really have problems running him. And with the Hamster, 2 Rykos, of course. What I usually do is if they have an extra monster on the field and I'm afraid Black Goat's going to get blown up when I have either monster destroyed, target the other monster so he doesn't get destroyed, and then play the Black Goat effect after that. And now I'm running TG engines, TG Strikers, 2 Rhinos, and 3 Wolf. Just overall good effects, especially when they're destroyed by battle. I get to special summon the Black Goat as well as to search for another PG. Just overall consistency and just getting through most of the meat in the deck so I can get better stuff. Sangan, just overall card that just runs in any deck. When I get Tour Guides, I'm going to run Tour Guides and it's going to be amazing. But in the meantime, Sangan's just there just to get a lot of the weaker monsters that will meet the requirements for the search. In this format, I'm running 3 Veilers. Now that Prio's gone, this card is almost essential to run at least 2. I run 3 because there's just so many effects now with meta coming out with sectors and Chaos Dragons, all this other random crap I don't like. And you got to run Veilers. Just overall, you have to. BLS.
Speak up some because of the thing.
Yeah. There are dark and light monsters on the field. There are a lot of dark and light monsters, and especially with the consistency you get from Werewolf, you can stack them. Goldfax is definitely a light monster, so you can easily go into BLS when you get the chance. Going for the traps. For you, the Searcher, definitely great when you enter in damage step. Just add that, and your monster's gonna get blown up or destroyed. Just flip it up, get the Black Goat. When it's destroyed, when it resolves, just special summon the Black Goat. With the TG engine and the other beast guys, I run Horn of the Phantom Beast. It's a really good card, 800 attack boost, and you get to draw a card when a monster's destroyed and hits the graveyard. It really does help with Rhino. You get a 2800 meter when you're attacking, so that'll go over a lot of stuff. 2 safe zones. I recently had compulses, but I switched them out with safe zones. Reason being is that these monsters, although they're great in effects, they have sort of weak attack, and it's just kind of hard really to keep up sometimes with like the bigger dragon type meta monsters. So safe zone's a good card to really hide behind. Also, you can safe zone's also good defensively and offensively as well. If they MST it, you just chain it to their opponent's face-up attack position monster, and that blows him up instead. So overall, really good card. 2 calls with TG engine and Sangan. It's really good, especially in this format when people like to blow stuff up all day long with MSTs and heavy storms. Really good just to chain the call of the Haunted, either get a Sangan or TG, and then you get to search anyway, so no loss. Run 2 Torrentials. Definitely, since the monsters are weak and I got TGs, always go with Torrentials. Definitely running 2 just because the monsters are weaker, like I said, and you're able to blow a lot of stuff. Solemn Judgment is another staple card. Alright, on the spells. 2 dualities. Pretty self-explanatory. Book of Moon. Great for, since Prio's gone now, and also you get to flip some of your flip effect monsters down if you want to. So, got some variability right there. Other staples, Pot of Avarice, Dark Hole, Mega Storm, 2 Steeds, and a Monster Reborn. And now onto the Dexter deck. Witchcraft Archfiend, Gaia Knight, Thor. You have to run him. The thing about Thor though, and the kind of like big misconception about the deck, everyone thinks that Thor is the guy to get out whenever you get the chance, and that's wrong. Regardless of what the anime kind of portrays, Thor is not the god he seems to be. His effect is decent. It can go over some, pretty annoying stuff like wind up Zen mains, Gachi, anything that pretty much likes to stall and can't be destroyed by battle. Cards that hit the graveyard, those effects still kick in, like Sangan and stuff. So it's good and all, and it's 3,500 beater, but it's not always the best card to go into if you have a chance. Scrap Dragon, several staple. Stardust, Rio, gotta run him. Ancient Sacred Wyvern. It's a really good card with the Black Goat Goldfax plays. It meets the requirements. This Goldfax is a light tuner. It's a really good card, especially when you're ahead of life points or they either saw in Judgment or warning themselves. It gains attack equal to life point difference, and you'll be able to swing for massive damage. Since I can go into Nashuri Beast, TG Striker, and the Black Goat. It's really good just because with Safe Zone combined with it, it'll prevent it from being NST'd, and you'll be able to negate your opponent's spells pretty much all day long. Mistworm, Taster, and the main synchro I go into, especially with the Black Goat Goldfax plays, Black Rose Dragon. So what happens is that when I get a monster destroyed by battle, and it's their battle phase, the end of battle phase, during my turn, flip the face up, new attack relation, Goldfax, Synchro for Black Rose, and then just blow up field. This will usually bait out a Veiler or Warning, and if it doesn't, it blows up the field, so that's good. I didn't waste my normal summon, so I could still set a Hamster or Raikou or whatever I want to do in order to at least defend myself, or actually, get more advantages off that. Really good card. A lot of people don't see this coming. I'd say he's the best synchro in the deck, just because it can blow up stuff, and it's really surprising for your opponent to see a Black Rose just come out with no normal summons at all. Now onto the XYZs. Levier, Acid Golem, and Levier there is Leviathan. But Levier just like to recycle the Goldfaxes that are banished for Thor's effect. Just overall good card if he likes the bottomless stuff and things of that nature. So that's pretty much the Nordic deck.
Alright, I noticed something. You don't run the White Goat. Is there any opinion about that, or?
The reason why I don't run White Goat, and a lot of people might be asking, oh, why don't you run White Goat? I can hear them complaining now. The thing about White Goat is that it has to be destroyed by battle, and with the current meta, which is what I kind of fixed my Nordic deck to be about, Insectors like to blow stuff up, and the fact that you have the stipulation where you have to for it to be destroyed by battle, I kind of not want to prefer that. I just want it to actually have it so that when it goes off, it'll go off regardless. That's why I run the TGs. So when they're destroyed, period, and sent to the graveyard, then they get the search effect. So Insectors can't stop that. The only problem with, I mean, White Goat's good and all for at least some tokens, but I just prefer not to. I guess it's on personal preference. But a lot of Nordic decks I've seen run at least 2 White Goats. I, on the other hand, don't really see them needed, just because of that, like I said, battle, and that's it. And sometimes it just goes over that really quickly, and it's not needed.
All right. Well, anything else you want to say before this video is over?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like running the meta. You can pretty much go to Walmart right now and get 3 structure decks with Dragons Collide and add a couple Future Fusions and or add a Fusion and a Card Trooper or something like that, and just make the big dragon deck. But I just don't like that. I mean, like, I'm alright for the meta. It's just that decks like Nordics are pretty much like a gem or a diamond in the rough. Like, you don't really see them around lately, and I feel this deck is competitive enough that it goes against them. I have 2 Odin Sector decks. I have gone against dragons. They are pretty competitive. Frankly, they beat this deck too, but it's just one of those decks that many people don't know about, and that's what I like about it. It's the overall originality factor.
All right. Well, alrighty. Thank you for the deck profile.
No problem.
This is Harris, and King Reg Side 950 signing out.